Alright, kiddo, we're going to start with your forehand here. I'm going to compare you to a bunch of pros, but we're going to break down your swing piece by piece as well first. Okay, here we go. Alright, I give you a B plus here. I'm going to show you a clip of another pro to get an A plus. Here's Daniela Hantakova getting an A plus. Feet are real wide, left arm real straight, knees are real bent. This is pretty good. I think you know you need to keep your knees bent, but your arm is a little tucked in, what I call Tyrannosaurus Rex arms. Let me show you another picture. Whereas Roger Federer's arm gets real far out there. Is not tucked in close to his body at all. So again, we're going to get our left arm straighter, our feet wider, knees. This is a pretty low ball here. You need to get a lot lower. You need to lunge farther down with your left foot because the racket face is going to pop open. I told you, not getting low enough will result with an open racket face. This is very good. I don't know if you can tell, but your arm is very, very straight out. Racket way out in front of you and a closed racket face. Pretty good here. But then all of a sudden it gives out and your racket face pops wide open. This is going to be a very, very good one here, and it's going to be very good because you're going to start with your left arm farther out. It really sets it. Left arm farther out. This is a nice closed racket face, and watch it stay closed now. You have a great foundation, but you can improve your left arm getting a lot straighter, and you can really keep the racket face a lot more closed. Maybe that's a grip change. Maybe you just need to be very aware that you need to close it up. And this is Elena Demencheva, split step, feet stay real wide. Look at that straight left arm. Look at how not so scrunchy she is. There's no Tyrannosaurus Rex arms at all. This girl is all business. I want you to rewind it and watch this one again. She's a stud. Alright, let's click over to the backhand here. Get your feet wider, get your knees more bent. Look at this clip. This is nearly the same spot in her stroke, but she's like sitting in a chair. Her feet are way wider and her knees are way more bent. Alright, so a couple of things are similar with your forehand and your backhand. Open racket face, feet got to stay wide. We're going to talk about your follow through here. At this point in your swing, we got to get our left arm straight. I'm going to show you Andre Agassi's stroke here. Compare your arms to his arms. Alright, so take a look here. His left arm is very, very straight, and the windshield wiper over the top of the ball, closed racket face. Tyrannosaurus Rex arms with an open racket face. All business, straight left arm, closed racket face. I'll stop bugging you about it. Once you start doing it, close it up. If you're going to kick your leg back, you got to open the barn door and get low. You just kind of swing your leg around and you're still pretty vertical. Get low. Here's Agassi again to illustrate the open the barn door and stay low. Okay, so no big deal. He kicked his back leg up, but watch what it does now. It swings around and now there's a big low knee there. It's fine, you're getting in the air, you're kicking your leg back, but your stroke's done and all of a sudden you're back in the vertical. You gotta stay low. So again, we gotta get our left arm straighter. No Tyrannosaurus Rex arms. Straight left arm. Nice lunge too. Alright, you do a pretty good job of chopping. It's just too long of a chop. Let's fix it. This is excellent, Aralee. You have barely any swing at all. Good. Except here, you have a good take back, but watch where your racket finishes. Icky, yucky racket drop. Keep it up. Hold it up. only thing I can really say for that is you're going to set the racket up and you're going to finish with the racket in the same place at the same height. Tim Henman here starts with the racket tip up, V for volley. He punches through the ball but finishes with the racket tip up, V for volley. So all of a sudden here the racket tip is up, and now let's see where it finishes. Bummer, it chops under the ball. Racket tip up, finishes up. You have pretty good fundamentals on your backhand volley. You don't take much of a backswing, but do you look like you're going forward or backwards? I see you stepping forward, but I don't really see you leaning forward. I mean, you really have a very short swing, but you got to lean in and attack. I mean, you did all that work, very short swing, but look at your angle of your body. Whereas Tim Henman here really looks like he's leaning into the... And Taylor Dent here is full on attack forward. Alright, I don't want to do a whole lot on the serve without me with you to tell you what's up, but I'm going to compare you to other players. First things first, nobody stands like this. Nobody stands facing the court. I'm going to show you a bunch of different clips of a bunch of different servers and where are they facing. I want you to compare what your racket looks like at this point, the trophy pose. This is what we call the trophy pose. We're going to compare your racket here to a couple other people, and then we're going to talk about your initial stance. The tip of my racket is up. I'll explain another day why that's important. Alright, here's Taylor Dent. He has a huge serve. Where is his chest pointing? Is it pointing to his opponent or is it pointing back to the side fence? The tip of the racket is up here. The left arm is straight up, but the chest rotated to the back fence now. You need to face backwards. And from there, he really uncoils really fast back to forward. I don't like this serve. You're not facing backwards. It's too simple. There's no coil. There's not much to it. But in round two here, look at how I turned you off the court a little bit. You're facing the side fence. It's much better. Good. Good. Rip. Now from here, it's just working on your trophy post. We're going to get the tip of the racket up, left arm. Like Federer here, the racket tip is up, the left arm is straight up. Through. Too high of a toss, that's fine. Too high of a toss. You're fine, yeah. It's perfect. More continental grip. Perfect. Also right here, we got to work on your right elbow. Compared to mine here, my elbow is pushing up, not across around my throat. All right, and here's Venus Williams. Watch her turn her shoulders back towards the camera. She's going to rotate back. You can see her face now. And it goes up. I mean, she's just got a sick serve. I mean, you model after anybody. Model after Venus. It's awesome. What you gotta do is just really jump and get your feet through. Look at all the gunk. We'll work more on your serve on the court, but I hope your forehands and backhands and volleys, you picked up a couple little tips here. Get to